he wants to have a better earned run average.
Andres Gimenez, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. This one popped up. Montgomery hauls it in for the out. One up, one down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And no doubt a big factor in this series so far, Andres Gimenez.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
That's to third. Ramos in plenty of time to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
Batting third, first baseman Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. Sosa. And that's the third out. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Now it's the White Sox turn. It's a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at right field. And starting this one, Ricky Tiedemann. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
On the ground, Gimenez throws to first in time. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Austin Slater stands in. And that misses. Ball one.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And another ball. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a ground ball. And it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
1 out, runner at second. Andrew Benintendi steps up, homered last night, added another hit as well. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Santander under it, and there's 2 down.
Center fielder, Luis.
And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. Off the plate inside, 1-0. And that one is lifted in the air. Varsho moving under it, drops into the glove, and that is that. So 1 left for the White Sox, scoreless after 1. Here on the south side, top of the second. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Martin back to work. On the ground right side, Montgomery. On the run, throw to first, and they get the out.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Ernie Clement.
Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Out to short. To first.
He's out.
2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
This one in the air. Ramos makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second, and here's the first baseman, Tristan Gray. Slides for the stop. Nicely done for the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Here's the third baseman, Brian Ramos.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
A good fastball changeup combo has always been devastating for hitters, and that was a great example in that at bat. Changeup, fastball, changeup, and he goes down on just 3 pitches. And as a hitter, once you're down 0-2 in that spot, you have no idea what to sit on. You got a 50-50 chance when you guess. So I'm sure that changeup looked like a fastball almost the entire way to the plate.
Colson Montgomery in the box here lets that one go for a ball. The shortstop takes the ball. Swings through that one for strike 1.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
He's got it, and that is out number 3. Nothing doing for the White Sox. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
George Springer.
Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting eighth, catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. 2 hits yesterday. 1 was a home run. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these Jays, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And it's through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And now it's Dalton Varsho, and fouled off. The 0-1. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that is a big first out.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Two on, one out. That one lifted to left. 2 away down.
Now batting, shortstop Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Grounded out his first time up. Yeah, that's fouled off. Line drive. And that's a fair ball. Here comes Springer around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's 0 for 1. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. And here is Sosa to the plate. Sosa with a homer in his last game. Gets it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Batting ninth, catcher Corey.
Here's Corey Lee. Tiedemann in his rookie season, 22 years old. And he was a 3rd-round pick in 2021. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Outside. Going to count 1 and 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one missed.
2-2 to count.
On the ground to third. Clement over to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, left fielder Corey Schultz.
Corey Julks steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's 0 for 1. Lifted in the air down the left side. Santander. And that'll do it. Back at right field, Anthony Santander at the plate.
Anthony Santander.
Swings through that one.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Right side, hard hit. Over to first, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Grounded out his first time. And that one fouled off. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Right side. Slater snags it for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Will Wagner.
And now Will Wagner. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
Two outs. That misses. And the count 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Swings through it for the K. Handles, throws to first, and that will end the inning. So they go quietly there to the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the White Sox nothing. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Austin Slater.
And a foul ball.
You know, these White Sox just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want to be a little more selective up there.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit.
Benintendi.
That one's in there, and that is strike 1. Benintendi working through some struggles lately. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Man at first with one gone. So here's Robert now. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Right through there for a strike.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
And now it's even up.
That's inside.
White Sox down a run. That misses the zone. 2-1. Swing and a foul out of play.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Got him swinging.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So digging in, Tristan Gray grounded out his first time. Just off the inside edge. White Sox down a run. And a big swing and a miss.
1-1.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
And now the lefty swings and misses, struck him out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. We played 4. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the White Sox nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Martin back to work. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. To third. And that chance handled. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Up next for the Blue Jays, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Pulls it down and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder Dalton Varsho.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
He swings and fouls one off. On a line out towards center. Reaching for it and brings it in. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, but they're on top 1-0. Back here on the south side, now the third baseman, Brian Ramos.
Brian Ramos.
That one misses, and it's 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Gone. He jacks that one out to left. His second of the year, and we are tied. It's 1-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Colson Montgomery.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Montgomery with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. Next offering is fouled back.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
The shortstop takes a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hard hit right side. Jimenez throw to first. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
Second baseman, Lenny.
And next to hit for the Sox, Lenny Sosa. Grounded out to short in his first trip. That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike 1.
0-1.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Swing and a miss, and he got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And here's the catcher, Corey Lee. First time up, he grounded to third. The other way, nice grab. But the White Sox get 1 on a homer. All even at 1 apiece. Major League Baseball is on the show. Here on the south side, start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Andres Jimenez. And that one fouled off.
Well, these Blue Jays definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Through the swing, it's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for him at times.
Check swing, he went, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That missed by a lot, and the count is 1-2.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
The next pitch misses. 2-2. And misses inside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. 0 for 2 in this one. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Anthony Santander.
At the plate, Anthony Santander has grounded out a couple of times. On the ground, right side, Sosa tosses to first. That's the third out. No runs, one hit. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Corey Julks. The wind to kick the pitch. Julks goes 5 feet 11 inches, 29 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Lunges, but can't make the catch.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now the number 2 hitter, Austin Slater, 1 for 2. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1.
Oh, this is a case of just slowing the game down. Sometimes you get so concerned with getting the job done, you forget that you still have to get a good pitch to do the job with.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the bottom of the 6th. And strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Man at second. Struck him out looking.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Ricky Tiedemann out of the game, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Amir Garrett. This is his 3rd time out this year. Luis Robert now. First pitch, and he just misses.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
And we're back. Here's the 3rd baseman, Ernie Clement.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seemed to help. Never helped me.
Ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. And next for Toronto, Will Wagner.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
And that one in the air center field. Robert makes the play, and that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, George
And the batter is George Springer. This one in the air. Gray. And that is that. So they make short work of them there. 7th inning stretch time. All tied 1-1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
First baseman, Tristan Gray.
He was late there. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Not
I got
close
1 ball,
with
1
that
strike.
one. And that's ball 1. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him. And there's one down.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And here is Brian Ramos. That one fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball for a strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now batting,
So up next, Colson Montgomery.
Montgomery.
Right through there for a strike. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2 is the count.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Cam Boozer.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Alejandro Kirk.
Alejandro Kirk.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Varsho goes after that one for strike one.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Movement in the bullpen. Penn Murphy preparing to come on if needed. Anderson also throwing. Good job to fight that one off. And a swing and a miss. Now 2 out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
In the air, left field, down the line. Hauls it into Indiana. Back here on the south side. Now it's the second baseman, Lenny Sosa. Garrett back to work. And he takes a strike. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Digging in, Corey Lee. That's too low. And that is ball 1. Late on that fastball.
So the ball really well today. That two-seam fastball's got good run on it. Excellent job of moving it around the plate.
Swings through that.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. And up next for Chicago, Corey Julks. 1 for 3. And a strike. That one in there across the letters.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And he swings over the top there. Gets to it, on to first, and he'll be safe at first. So up next for Chicago, Austin Slater.
Right fielder, Austin Slater.
Throw to first, and he's back in easily.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
2 outs. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2.
1 ball.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Safe at third, moves up on the pass ball. That's off the inside corner. And the count is even 2-2. And that's another strikeout. 8 in a row. Unbelievable.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Penn Murphy.
And this is his 40th appearance of the season, so he's starting to log a decent amount of work this year.
And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. And that one fouled off. Oh, 1 down. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses across to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Out in front and foul to the left side. All tied up here at the top of the 9th. And he gets tied up right there.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Santander stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. 2 out, space is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2 with the count.
Just missing there. Now 1 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's where the swing. Back at right field. Benintendi to the plate. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. Just missed. That's a little bit low.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Luis Robert Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. He's under it. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. And now it's Luis Robert. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Fires to first on the run. Safe at first as they can't make the play. And here's the first baseman, Tristan Gray. 0 for 3 in this one. That's out to center field. Varsho moving under it. Squeezes it. And there are 2 outs. Now the third baseman, Brian Ramos. He's already homered here in this one. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. There's the strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
On the ground right side, but it kicks foul. 2 outs, but the winning run is at first. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. That's the 3rd out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. Now a move being made at second base. Pinch running here, Davis Schneider. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Lays down a bunt to the right side. Tags the runner. How about that double play? And now Will Wagner. And foul ball. And he hits a ground ball right side. Fires over to first. And that is that. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter.
Number 25.
Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Jimmy Garcia.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Fought off foul. Up and in, and now it's even 1-1. And fouled off. And that's off the inside edge. It's 2-2. Inside just missed.
He was looking for some firewood right there. I tell you what, if you're not out in front, swing at that pitch, you'll be looking for a new bat.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. First and second, no outs. Here's the second baseman, Lenny Sosa, in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Winning run stands at second. And a sac bunt here. To first, the runners move up on the sacrifice. Now here is Corey Lee. Golden opportunity right here. Hard liner. In there. That'll do it. Across is the winning run, and the White Sox walk it off in extra innings.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged in the backs of the minds of everybody that witnessed this here today.
And your final score here today, 2-1. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Sciambi saying so long from the south side of Chicago.